the end of the season, broccoli and cauliflower are the last few things that are really coming in. And so if you can wait really until October, they are the sweetest at that point, and also the cheapest if you can get to the farmer's market. Most farmers usually have an overabundance of produce at this time, and you can get half bushels and really good deals. You just kind of cut the core out, break it up into florets, and eventually what you're going to do, really break it up into more manageable size pieces, like so. For the cauliflower, broccoli really about the same.
I'm going to stop here.
Okay. Now, generally for a family of 4, you want about a cup size vegetable per person or so. It's a good amount. I mean, you can't have enough vegetable. Get a good sized bowl. I like this one because it has, 2 quarts or 8 cups. And you're going to put it into like a quart size, like that 4-cup measure. Like I said, you can get a little bit fuller with it because it gets softer and it'll fit into the freezer bag. And we're going to take this over to the rolling boiling water and drop it in there and start that timer as soon as you drop it into the water for 3 minutes. And then we're going to colander sift it out of the water.
Okay. Tell me, talk loud.
We're going to make sure that the water is up to a rolling boil. About a teaspoon or so of salt. Bring that up to a good boil before we get ready to throw the vegetable in.
Stop. Go ahead.
Now you make sure your water is up to the rolling boil. The water is salted. As soon as you drop that 4 cups of vegetable into the water, you set your timer for 3 minutes as soon as it's in there. As the 3 minutes is approaching, you scoop it up with your slotted spoon into the colander with a bowl to catch the hot, drippy water. So now it's good to buy freezer bags. They're a different kind of quality. They're thicker plastic, so they'll make it through the bumps and bruises in the freezer. And a permanent marker so you can label your bags. I mean, it's obvious what it may be, but and then the date is also important. You generally want to use your produce within 6 months to a year. So a good quality bag or whatever you can afford. And we'll do that after we get the cauliflower spun out. Okay, are you ready? 3 minutes are up. Start scooping it out into your colander. I'm going to try and get this out as quickly and safely as possible. And then we will plunge it into, either tap water that's very cold or ice water. Don't be afraid to use your hands as long as they're clean. You just kind of give that a chill to stop that cooking. About 3 minutes in the hot pot, 3 minutes in the ice. We'll sift this out and we can spin it out in our salad spinner, get off the excess water. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cauliflower out of the ice bath or the cold water bath. If you have a salad spinner, if not, just let it sit in the colander for a good amount of time. You usually pick up a salad spinner for under $5 in any major store. Cauliflower and broccoli, they really kind of like little sponges that really pull up that water. Take the basket out, you can see the water. Get off of that. Then it's chilled, drained, and into the baggies it goes. Let's stop for a second. Alright, I like to zip it up about 2/3 of the way. I like to get a straw, some straws I might have around the house. Get it into the edge there. Kind of suck out the air. little room for ice crystals to form. Try to shake it out a little bit to get it a little bit flatter. It's not going to be nice and flat like sometimes in the freezer, but there you go. So there you go. The cauliflower's in the bag. It's ready to go in the freezer. You know, if you're going to do a big batch, you might wait and put them all in at the same time, but just make sure that they're spread out so that they're going to freeze and freeze nice and solid.